Yo, what's the deal, man? We back in here. In here with my boy, Young Scar.
What up, what up,
Got
what
him
up?
in the building, baby.
What's up, brother?
And thank you for coming, bro.
Glad,
Thank you,
glad
man.
you invited me over here, man.
Yes,
Seen your
sir,
shit. I was
man.
like, I need to definitely get on this. What's cracking, my boy?
You already know, man. You know I had to tap in with you, bro. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good. Trying to
Feeling
get this
good?
Henny in me.
That little drink in you right now, man?
Yeah, loosen up a little bit.
That's good, bro.
You know,
good
you?
shit, man. I'm feeling good, man.
Hey,
Life is good.
life is good.
Life is good. I can't complain, man.
Hey,
That's what's
I'd
up,
rather
man.
not.
Right?
You know it. You know it.
Hell yeah. All right, man. So let's get to the beginning, bro. You know, let's let people know who Young Scar is, bro. For those that don't know, man, Young Scar's been doing his thing in the city, man. And he's been holding shit down for a couple years, been moving. You know, he got motion, been doing stuff. But in case of people that don't know, let's let them know who you are and where are you from.
Oh man, you know, Young Scar. I mean, that's who I am. My name is Lil Greg. We go by Lil Greg way back in the day, but I'm from the south side of Argentina, Kansas City, Kansas, and been there my whole life. That's where we at. We still there to this day. You know what I mean? So we just out here moving, trying to keep consistent with this music shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's already, man. So Argentine, man, you're from the Kansas side.
Mm-hmm.
You're from Kansas City, Kansas.
Wyandotte County.
Wyandotte County. And Argentine is a small neighborhood community. That's can you describe what that was like growing up and now?
Shit, we still right there doing the same shit, but the community it's so lovely over there. You know what I mean? I don't want to be nowhere else.
Wow.
And yeah, we right there. So Argentine, here we go. It's from the south side, Wyandotte County. You know, it's a little spot between 18th Street Expressway and 635. And we got a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? We got every ethnicity you can think of. You know what I mean? The block stays rolling over there. You know what I mean? And shit, since I can remember, it's just been a fun little neighborhood to be at, man. You know, we run through that bitch like every block's at home. You know what I mean? We know everybody around that bitch. I mean, you know what it's like coming down there. You've been coming down there too. Yeah. So, I mean, shit, what can I say?
Yeah, it was always popping, bro. Even growing up, you know, going down your block, which was 37th Street.
Mm-hmm.
It was always like a block party. Like you guys always had some cracking, always a bunch of people out there. I mean, you know, especially everybody knew Greg's house, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody knows who that is in Argentina, man. And,
yeah. Shout out to my pops. That was my pops right there. That dude, you know, when he held it down, took care of 4 kids by himself and shit. And he ended up becoming a Rolling Stone. You know, he was a drummer in a rock band. So every day my house was a party. You feel me?
Damn, no
every
shit.
Day from fucking elementary on up. Like I wake up, be a fucking party going on from last night. Talking about waking up to go to school, bro, and I'm over here. I look over here, somebody's getting a tattoo over there in the corner type shit. Like, what the fuck? Look over here, my cousin getting a blowjob by some bitch. It's just all live, like nonstop. That's how it was every day. Like, shit, I used to bring my friends to the crib and shit, man. And these motherfuckers wouldn't want to leave. I'm like, bro, let's go somewhere. Nah, we want to kick it here. It's just popping here. I'm like, shit, it's every day to me. So, you know what I mean? Shit was wild. It was really a fucking a party house all day.
It was
all day. Motherfuckers used to come and be there for weeks. Like, damn.
No shit. Yeah, I bet they didn't want to leave, man. Hey. I bet they didn't want to get out of there. Shit.
Hey, shit.
Yeah, that was normal for you, but shit, for them, that was a place
I used to have to wake
up
for school and find the most sober motherfucker to take me to school. Like, bro, when are y'all taking me?
Damn, shit, man.
Shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean? That's what it seemed like whenever you go around there, bro. It just always seemed like a party, bro. You see your dad out there and shit. Just all types of shit going on,
that's
man.
That's the thing, though. My dad, you know, he loved everybody. He took care of the neighborhood people, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers was in debt. They needed help paying their bills. They come holler at my pops and shit, you know what I mean? He just, you know what I mean, out of love. Like, don't even worry about it. But, you know, a lot of people took advantage of the situation, but, you know, that's what it is. That's how it's going to be when you're that type of person, you know what I mean?
Right.
Shit.
He was an OG on the block, bro, taking care of the people.
So, yeah, it was crazy, man. It was a lot of fucking crazy shit going on down there, man.
That's what's up, man. Talking about that, man. You know, talking about your early stages.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like? What type of music was being played in your household, like growing up? Like you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, pops was in a rock and roll band, so it was nothing but rock and roll playing all day. I mean, I'm talking about every day, all day, so loud you can't even talk to the person next to you. Because we got these big ass speakers just going. That's how it was every day. It's like shit. But, you know, Pops was bumping Easy E and motherfucking KRS-One, Too Short, you know what I mean? And that's what got me hooked, you know what I mean? I remember being in the back seat listening to motherfucking Too Short, talking cuss words and shit. But other than that, I mean, that's where I first heard some shit. I'm like, all right, this is what we're gonna do.
Oh, that's where it was at. So is that where it clicked for you?
I was already, I was a little dude. We had John. I already knew how to do all that shit, you know what I mean? But words are so easy coming together. So shit, I'm over there doing this, Pop's doing that, and shit, it just kept elevating.
And so that's where the music, the whole music, the love for music.
It was always there.
Was created.
As soon as I was born, they threw a drum set at me and shit.
Shit, you make beats too, though,
right? Oh, yeah, I was making beats, yep. I made a lot of beats for the songs I did, but, when you make a beat, you get so caught up in doing that, you ain't making no records anymore. You like, shit, I done made all these beats. I spent all this time. I didn't make some songs, so, I still make beats, but not as much, you know what I mean? Because gotta drop that shit.
I'm saying that to say that's where, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's shit. So that's probably what inspired that.
Like, shit, it's easy. I don't know why, but shit.
That's dope, man.
I guess it was put in me.
So who was a rapper like growing up that when you first heard him, you was like, man, this is what the fuck I want. This is
locally or just
let's do somebody big and somebody locally, like a local inspiration too.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Shit, I mean, like I said, Too Short back in the day, like Easy E, 40. I mean,
the greats.
Hey,
yeah.
They all dope, you know what I mean? I mean, shit, they still going.
They still going, man.
Too Short, E40, come on.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
But when you listen to music, motherfuckers catch on like Pac. Pac was one of a kind, you know what I mean? The way he put shit together, you know what I mean? It was just natural, you know what I mean? You see that, you know what I mean? It's certain people, they do it, it's natural.
He had passion.
You can tell which motherfuckers is doing it and trying hard. They just don't give that same feel. So, that real shit sticks.
Yeah, it's timeless.
Yeah.
Timeless definitely. Music. Man, so who was somebody locally that inspired you?
Oh, shit, who was we bumping local back then, man? Shit. When I was coming up, we was buying shit. Of course, Richard Factor, you know what I mean? Richard Factor was one of the underground legends spitting that street shit. I mean, who else was from over here? Wyandotte, that was hard. Lee Joe was dope.
Lee Joe.
Remember Lee Joe? He was going. Shit. Bunch of cats was popping back in the early 2000s, late 90s and shit. So I remember going to Wax Factory, keeping it real.
Yeah.
Everybody's dropping something, but there's a couple that stuck out, like I said. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to Toothpick and Mike B.
Oh,
keeping
I
it
remember.
real.
Hey,
we go back.
Toothpick. They had they had a little crew. What's it called?
They had motion though.
Yeah, they was dropping shit, screwing it and
they
shit.
They had that scanless cans or something like that.
Yeah. Frank Nitty. Horbella.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what's up, man.
A few of them, shit, who was really popping back then? Fuck, I can't think of his name right now. It was Rich and somebody else.
There was a couple cats.
Of course, Tech Nine. Hobo Tone was doing some shit. And, everybody just, if you was from the town doing something dope, it was inspiration.
Yeah. And
I remember being a little kid just writing shit at 6 years old, you know what I mean? Coming up with shit, you know what I mean? Getting with the little homies and just spitting. It was like, shh. So, hey.
And so even at that young age, you was already spitting.
Oh, I was already writing and spitting.
So when was the time that you dropped your first track?
I first dropped my first track. You know what I mean? It was back in the day when we was young. We just put shit on tapes. You feel me?
Yeah.
We used to record ourselves on the cassette player. You used to be able to push record, and you get the vocals outside, right? We had one radio playing an instrumental, the other one recording everything.
Yeah.
So that shit was work back then, but it wasn't like dropping shit for real. We had little tapes we would dub up and give them out, but shit really got serious. It's probably about 2007, 8. But I'm talking about before that, we was just fucking around on the block, and it was,
y'all was at like a party.
We had tapes going.
You was at parties freestyling too and shit, right?
Oh yeah, that was the thing we would do. Get a couple drinks in you, and motherfuckers want to ask you to freestyle, and everybody want to rap, and next thing you know, it's like, damn, we've been doing this for an hour. Let's party some more, y'all.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Man, so like you said, like about 07, 08 was whenever you was that's when you started getting more serious with it and shit.
Oh yeah, yep. I mean, it was just knowing more shit. You know what I mean? If a motherfucker would have knew what he knew then, we would have been doing shit way back then. But you know what I mean? When you in the hood and you just kind of stuck in that, you know what I mean? You know what you know,
Right.
so you do what you do. You move a certain way, but shit, because motherfuckers really don't know what you should know. They know you dope, but they're like, oh, you should do this now. You're like, are you doing it? But once you find out how easy shit was, now you can drop shit right there at the crib. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's and everything mix, master, whatever. So, hey, imagine what we could have did back then.
Yeah.
Hey, coming up and the stories we could have had on film. You know what I mean? And made all these YouTube channels and shit.
Like like all that vlogging and all that shit.
I'm talking about, man, back then growing up, man, motherfuckers was getting shot up. Motherfuckers get shot in the kitchen and shit, fighting over a lick. Motherfuckers used to fight over licks and shit.
No shit.
Hey, I'm gonna hit this lick. Nah, you gonna hit this lick. Nah, I'm gonna hit it. We're gonna fight over this lick. Hey.
That's some real hood shit right there.
Silly shit, bro.
Hey,
it was
some
all
silly
going
shit,
down.
some young, silly shit, though.
Man.
Motherfuckers just trying to get to the bag, man.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Hey, but motherfuckers is hungry. They'll do whatever for the money.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, man. That's how it is, you know, when you're coming up in the hood and shit. One way or another, man, you gonna make it happen.
We used to have fun down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just come down there and just kick it. Motherfuckers just come down. Motherfuckers just hit a lick and come down and post up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, Pops to take care of it. You know what I mean? Just come on. Y'all
was getting to the money at a young age.
Hey, had to. That was the first thing we knew, you know what I mean? We hung out with all the thugs, the gangsters, the gang. We knew all of them, you know what I mean? From every set, from every hood too, you know what I mean? You know, we knew motherfuckers couldn't get along with certain people, so we knew how to maneuver. Shit because we fucked with everybody because we making the money. We about the money, you feel me? Regardless of what set you was from, it was like shit. We all G's over here, so you know you coming over here, you ain't you ain't gonna be throwing up your set and doing all that shit. You gonna be getting some money and chilling.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no disrespect.
No disrespect. Other right here, it was really no disrespect, really ever on no gang shit for real.
Yeah, as it should be. As it should be, man.
And if there was any funk, like I said, it was over some money shit. Or a bitch, you know what I mean? And just
it's always about a bitch.
Yeah, it's always, you know what I mean?
It always, it don't matter what. Hey, and a lot of these
call himself the biggest player. I don't give a fuck about a bitch, but he gonna get mad and he might he's gonna kill for that bitch.
Yeah.
Like and then they gonna be laughing, but you know what I mean? We seen all that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, motherfuckers will be ready to crash out for a bitch. I ain't gonna lie, man. I when I was young, I was stupid too.
Hey,
but you know what I'm saying? Like you know, you live and learn though. You know what I'm saying?
We learned. I had to learn young, like I said, shit. Growing up, my daddy was doing this thing, and you know he was only 16, 17 years older than me, and I had two little brothers and a little sister that really need more attention. So I was kind of growing up with him. You know what I mean? We was growing up together, and shit, I ended up having a kid. I had to take care. I had a kid at 16, so I ended up having, you know what I mean, grow up real quick.
Yeah, you was a young.
I ain't really,
young
you know
father.
what I mean? Yeah, it was like boom. Next thing you know, it's like shit. 16 years old, got my own apartment on Central Avenue and shit, and hey, it was, you know what I mean? It's a grind, boy.
Yeah,
it's a grind, but you know what I mean? I took care of business though. That's the thing. I took care of my shit, so.
Yeah, you stood on business.
Always, yeah.
You stood on business.
Never dipped out on the kids.
Nah,
ever.
you can't, man. You gotta handle that shit, bro.
They always came first. You know what I mean? School. I tried to go back to school. That shit is like, I don't even feel safe with my little baby somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that didn't work out. So shit, raising little motherfuckers, damn near by myself. So because I watched my pops do it too, though. You know what I mean? At the same time, it was, you know what I mean? It's like shit. There's certain shit you take in, and certain shit you keep out. You feel me? Because you've seen it. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. You learn.
Yeah, you'll learn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll learn. You'll be like, nah, I ain't trying to have my kids see this type of shit. So
it ain't even about, you know what I mean. Yeah, seeing it's one thing, but knowing how to how to deal with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I don't hide shit from, you know what I mean? I let, like my pops, he do all this in front of me. My kids, you know, I don't hide shit from them. So, you know what I mean? They don't know. They'll know right from wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as you be real with them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Just keep it real. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
So, back to the music, bro. So do you remember like what was one of the tracks that throughout time that was really like hitting and shit where people was fucking with it, or what time period was when people started catching on to Young Scar, bro?
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you remember when the fucking MySpace came along and shit?
Oh yeah, I remember
that. This is when I really started getting shit for real. Like, all right, I'm gonna drop some shit. I'm gonna do some shit for real. I'm gonna get some artwork made. I'm gonna spend some money on my shit and do it for real. You know, fucked with DJ Loon, met him through the homie JP and shit. Yeah. Back when MySpace was something, I'm like, man, you know, I was like, oh, MySpace, all right. Threw the music on there and shit. And I forgot what song. It was one of these songs on here. Let me see. What? The Life I Live, I think, or What's Up. That motherfucker, everybody was riding with it. Like, they was loving it. I made the beats and shit. Then actually some little kid from high school was like, hey, I'm doing my senior project. It's about your song. Oh, damn. And wanted me to send her all the lyrics and shit. I'm like, what the fuck kind of shit is it? You know, I'm like, all right, let's for real. She's like, for real? Yeah, I'm like, all right, let's send her all this shit. And I'm like, what made you want to do this? She's like, oh, I just like the song and I feel what you're saying and all this shit. Like, it's for real. Like, it gives me a feeling. And then I'm like, oh, okay, for real. So she did a little senior project and shit. She's like, oh, I did good, you know, I passed this and that. I'm like, all right. So after that, it was like, all right, we're going to have to keep doing this shit. Yeah, you feel me? Keep moving. So, you know, I fucked with Loon. This motherfucker did the artwork. This was like a one-man band. This dude, he would record you. This dude would mix master you. He'll do your artwork, your graphics. He'll do a video for you all in one spot. So once we met this dude, man, it was like I was living in this motherfucker's house, boy. You couldn't get rid of me, boy. He was always there. Motherfuckers would be in there doing sessions, and I'm in there waiting. All right, get your ass on, boy. Yeah. Motherfuckers looking at me like, what's he doing here? Oh, he's waiting for his time to get in that booth because he already got something ready, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we just started dropping hella shit since then, and it's just been going up. And, you know, we still fuck with the same motherfuckers to this day, you know what I mean? Yeah. I still fuck with the day ones. I'm talking about from this music shit to kindergarten shit. All my homies I've been fucking with, still the same ones from day one. That's dope, man. You can't say that about a lot of people because I know a lot of motherfuckers who I met through the days and they ain't even friends with the friends they was. You know what I mean? And it's like, motherfuckers see me, damn, y'all. That's the thing about growing up in the AGT, bro, when you're from Argentina. You know what I mean? That's dope, man. That you can still keep that relationship, man. It's still friendship. Because that shit is rare, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, for real, man. That shit's super rare. And yeah, you don't think about it until you get a little older and shit. Like, damn, he's been my motherfucking homie since I can remember, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? And there's not really anybody in between. You know what I mean? Meet new people, fuck with them, but. Hey, those are the real homies, man. Those are the solid ones, bro. There you go, like family. Those are the ones that fuck with you if you're up or down. No matter what, they're right there next to you, bro. They're rocking with you. Yes, sir. Man, but I do want to take time out, man. You was talking about Loon. DJ Loon. Shout out Loon, though, because I do go back with Loon, bro. When I did my music, he did my graphics, man. He's an OG too, man, that did a lot. And as a matter of fact, you see this Escowave, he's the one that came through for me and just hooked me the fuck up, man. Had this shit looking sharp. He knew exactly, you know, how to move, bro. Hey. And we go way back with Loon, bro. Let me tell you something. That's a real good dude, man. And ever since I met him, like I said, when I met him through the homie from JP, we, you know, the Hood Holics. You know what I mean? He puts a little click thing, little compilation and shit called the Hood Holics. We dropped back in like 2010, maybe. You was part of the Hood Holics, you know what I mean? You remember that shit, how JP put a bunch of artists together and put some bangers together, you know what I mean? It was putting some motion in and shit was popping back then, you know what I mean? We had a nice buzz going, you know what I mean? So ever since I met Loon, he's like, hey, we locked in, man. We done traveled together, shot videos from motherfucking Vegas to Florida together, like real cool cat, man, you know what I mean? OG homie. And like I said, he can do it all, you know what I mean? Yeah, dope, man. He did, man. When I was having my run, man, he was, and shout out to JP too, because he was the one that back then had linked me up. Yep. And I really didn't know JP yet. Like, I mean, we heard of each other, but then we locked in after that, man. And after that, me and JP's been locked in. Yep. Me and Lou's been locked in. We've been locked in. Yep. And it was all love, man. It's always been all love with you guys, man. For sure. Shout out to JP and the Hood Holics, man. No doubt, man. Got some nice bangers with him, man. You know, he helped me put one of the records together with Burner. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Burner. Yeah. The Cookie Man out there, and you know what I mean? Out from the Bay, you know what I mean? I remember back in the day, you know what I mean? When he would just be at Loon's. Like, I remember buying little 8s from Burner back in the day. He just chilling and shit. Like, watching other cats record, you know what I mean? Yeah. Chilling. On some, just all the time coming to Kansas City shit. You're always at Loon's, you know what I mean? And the Jacker, RIP the Jacker. But I remember Burner, you know what I mean? It was just, you know, like nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. The way how he is, you can't, he too busy to even really, you know what I mean? You can't. It's like, hey, what's up? All right, boom, that's it. You know, motherfuckers like, hey, what's up? Can we do a record? Can we do a video? Oh, I can't do nothing. That you have to talk to my management. But,
Yeah.
But I'll come chill with you and smoke, and then you know what I mean, type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean. Shout out to JP for putting that Crime Pays together. That motherfucker's a banger, boy.
Putting that play together, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, we used to see all types of people inside of Loon's house, man.
Oh man, Loon.
All type, man. He had all types of people. I mean, even he had Juvenile back then.
Juvie up there, you know what I mean? Shout outs to Juvie, man. Shout outs to that shit, man.
That's dope, man.
Had a lot of shit coming in. Hey, that dude was doing a lot for everybody. That motherfucker was a motherfucking gritter. Still is to this day.
He's still
right
going.
Right now, he probably on that computer doing something.
Still
Hopefully, he's
going,
doing something
man.
for me. Shit. Shit.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. So let's fast forward, man. So now your music is cracking off, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're at a point where shit's starting to like look a little better. You know what I'm saying? People are starting to acknowledge you. You're starting to, you know, have features with certain people. You know what I mean? What was that feeling like? You know what I mean? Like how that feel like when you was at that point?
The thing, I mean, it felt good. It felt different. You know what I mean? And then it's motivation. Like it's like an addiction too, though. Because, you know, you don't think nothing of it. You're like, whatever. And then all of a sudden you go to CVS or something, and then some little girl or her boy or something, like, oh, you're Young Scar, ain't it? Oh, da, da, da. You're like, what the fuck? I mean, it's like, they're like, oh, da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, well, I thought you was from California. You know, like, type shit. It's just like, I'm like, all right. So, you know, so now it's like, all right, we got to keep going. Here we go. And the feeling is, I mean, like I said, it's an addiction. You know what I mean? Like when you get on that stage, when you do stages, a big stage, you know, on the big stages and shit, that shit, all right, it'll eat you up, and like it's worse than the drug, but I mean, it's a good one.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Motherfuckers be like, how'd you do that? Just went off of the energy and the motherfucking the vibe. I mean, it's a blur.
Yeah, it just energizes you to keep going.
Once you get up to that shit. I mean, we done shows, local shows. You know how it is doing Sparks and shit. You doing with the homies. Those are dope too. But you're all right there. But when you step in some shit like that, like the House of Blues or the Gas Monkey or some shit, New York City type shit, and you're looking at these motherfuckers. They don't even, you know what I mean? And you feed off of them, and it's like, oh shit, chills run through your body. But it's like, hey. You bound, it's like you floating for a minute and shit. You know what I mean? So motherfuckers seeing that, I get interviews out of town and shit. Motherfuckers put me on their little YouTube channels and shit. I was like, all right, I guess we could do this for real. So you know what I mean? So stuck with it, started dropping shit for real, putting money into production, and then started buying beats from producers. Because you know, I made a lot, like you said, I made a lot of my beats and shit. But the quality of my beats was, you know what I mean? It's different when you make your own beats and then you rap to them. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know. It's different. It's a different feel. You know what I mean? Because you're already expecting something out of that beat you made. But when you have somebody else make a beat for you, it's like, all right, this is fresh. So you know what I mean? You're gonna go in because you want this. Whoever made that beat, you don't want them to be like, hey, I didn't make that beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, I heard you made this beat for Scar or somebody. For real, I didn't make that beat. That shit, sorry or something. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right. So I started getting some producers behind my shit. Got a couple cats from Cali. We was out in Cali. We recorded a few songs down there with DJ One More. He's a local DJ down there. I met him on some tours and shit type shit. But yeah, I mean,
what part of Cali he from?
He's from. He lives in Glendale.
Glendale.
Well, I mean, it's LA. You know what I mean? But it's right.
Area?
Yeah, it's LA. It's like fucking 30 minutes from downtown LA. But
right.
But dude's a cool cat. He makes good beats and shit. And I mean, that's one of them. I mean, we got more we could talk about. You know what I mean?
So that you know, so you was networking. Mm-hmm. So how important is networking?
Hey, the more people you know, the better, bro. You feel me? Because you can go do these shows and act like you just I mean, if you don't go talk to these people, especially the other artists that are doing their thing out there. And they might have a manager or the promoters. You need to know all these people. You know what I mean? You need to know them all. Yeah. You don't need, you know what I mean? I've seen motherfuckers act like they can't even talk to you. You know what I mean? I've been on tour with people every day, certain artists, and they act like they, you know what I mean? They don't want to talk. Like they just behind, like they, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, so Now they don't know nobody. Now they ain't doing shit. Now they can't even get back on tour because it's like, damn, you're supposed to, when you out there, you're supposed to meet those connections.
You gotta shake
hands.
Because
when I was on the road, I met so many people from different parts of the country, and I'm still tied in with them. So when I go there, I could pull up on them and it's all love. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean,
that's good, man.
It's good. Networking is the key.
What they say, network determines your net worth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
it sure does.
You know, you never know who is who. You can't always judge a book by its cover either, bro. Because sometimes a dude that looks like the most simple dude could be the dude that's fucking the management, the booking agent. This dude, you know what I'm saying? That dude, that's the dudes you need to fucking be talking to. That's the dudes. Yeah, talk to the artist, but also, man, get good with the people around them, bro. Fucking meet who this guy is. Who's this guy? He does the videos. He does the artwork. He does this. Man, tap in with them dudes. Get good with them, man.
9 times out of 10, those are the cats that are the ones that are invested into it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because the artist might just be the artist. He might have problems going on. This motherfucker might have a crazy baby mama that don't let him do shit. He might, you know what I mean? Or he might be about to go to jail on some bullshit. He might not have no money. He might not have no hustle. He might just be dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or just, you know what I mean? So definitely network and know people, get to know them. You know what I mean? At least
sometimes an artist is just the face of a machine or something.
For sure. Because I've seen some shit, and we could talk about some shit. We keep talking all day, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, you let me know shit.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's just a little game for you cats coming in the game, like starting to come in the game. Like, if you want to start knowing who's who or start getting in with this artist, like, hey, bro. Start tapping in with the entourage. Start tapping in with these different people.
Fuck with everybody. You know what I mean?
And fuck with everybody and treat everybody good, man.
Yeah.
Treat everybody good, bro. Don't
never
think you're too good for
negativity.
this fucking guy or this guy.
Don't let nobody hating on somebody else get you to hate on them too. If motherfucker come at you talking about, this dude hating on this dude, and you know this dude don't even respond, like, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know what I mean? Because motherfuckers be like, yep. But they gonna be
go along with it,
and then see him the next day and be shaking hands with him. Oh, it's the homie. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Damn, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, you got to stay out of that shit. When people start talking shit or something about somebody, and
especially music shit. You know what I mean? Because if motherfuckers, they get jealous real easy. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, which I don't know why, but motherfuckers will be cool with you in your face, and then go be around somebody you know and be like, why you fucking with this dude? Why are you doing this with that dude? Watch out for this dude. And then it's like,
you throwing salt.
Now this dude you just said that to came and said, told me what's good. And it's like, I see you like a week later, and you're like, what's up, bro?
Makes you look
stupid.
You know what I mean?
And I'm just like, man. I'm like, what's up back? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I know where to keep a motherfucker at.
Play the game though.
Yeah.
All right. I see you motherfuckers. Stay over there. You know?
Hey. And you be surprised on the motherfuckers who it be. You feel me?
Right.
Be motherfuckers who you least suspect, but you know what I mean? It is what it is.
You just got to keep pushing, bro. No matter what, just always got to keep pushing. Even if they hate.
That's the thing, man. I've been through it. You know, we all been through the ups and downs, the bullshit, family, you know what I mean? Whatever. But one thing I always did, I stayed consistent. I kept dropping shit regardless.
Right.
If I wasn't going on the road with it, if I wasn't doing shows locally or dropping posters or shit, I was still dropping shit for the whatever, the platforms. You know what I mean? New shit.
Yeah, you're staying consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shit, but we're about to fucking wind down real quick, take a quick break. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be right back with some good hot shit, man. I know Greg got some good fucking stories for us, man. Some dope shit, bro. So stay tuned. Yo, man, we're back. Yep.
Back at it.
Man, so like we were saying, bro, he was doing the whole music thing, man. He was moving, grooving, got emotion. You're in motion now. And I'm seeing you on tour with King Little G. Not just once, twice, I think 3 times maybe.
Yep. About 3 years in a row, we did a little spring tour. 32 cities in 26 days type shit. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yep.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, that shit was, it was different, man. It's not for everybody, though, I'll tell you that.
How'd you tap in with G?
All right, King Lil G?
Yeah.
That's a good dude. That's the homie, right? So, shit, this is, man, like I said, DJ Loons. Going back, you motherfuckers come there, but, you know, a mutual friend of ours, man, a homie of, well, you know, one of the cats I know, he was doing his little promotion thing. He's investing, throwing shows, bringing people to town, and this and that, da da da. And you know, I'm just whatever. I get a call, and it's like, hey, I got King Lil G with me. About to take on the loons. Where you at? Come on, we're about to get him on a song, this and that, da da da. And I'm like, you know, I'm with my kids. I'm like, what the hell? Who? You know what I mean? King Lil G, who's that? He's like, what? Oh, it's King Lil G, this and that. So, hey, this is before he blew up. This is before, you know what I mean? So I'm like, man, all right, whatever. I go on YouTube and I'm looking up his videos. I'm like, all right. I see a song, Welcome to LA. And I'm like, oh, this cat go hard. All right, bet. And just so happened that I had made this beat and I called it Boys from the Hood. And I put a Boys from the Hood movie sample on it. You know what I mean? At the beginning and the end. And then I made the hook. All right, I already had the hook. Boys in the Hood. Yeah, da da da. I was like, you know what? Throw him on that one. This and that. Da da da. Because he was like, hurry up. Because this cat's trying to get a verse from him. This dude's trying to get it. Like 3 other dudes is like already closer. And you know what I mean? They was about to be on it. They already knew of and shit. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Just throw him on that song. I ain't even, you know what I mean? Just let him do a verse on it and whatever. So yeah, he was I didn't even meet the cat the first time. This is like 2005 when Loon was living on 10th Street still. Right. You know what I mean? So this is dude came by himself, whatever, da da da. He got on the song. He did some other shit for other cats, this and that. So about 4 years go by, right? Almost 5 years probably go by, maybe 4 years. So hey, with the same homies, like, hey, I got a whole tour book. What's up? Da da da. And you know what I mean? What y'all gotta do is invest and put it on for your spots, this and that. So it was like, boom. Dude put us on tour. Da da da. We went on tour once. It was like a half tour. The next year, by this time, we done tapped in with him so tough. So it's like, hey, you coming with us for the next, you know what I mean, whatever I got. And shit, it just went like that. So ever since then, we've been connected, but I didn't even know who dude was at the time. So when he hit us back, I'm like, oh shit, he's popping over here. So I still had the record still. I ain't even put my verse on it yet and type shit. You know how sometimes you got shit still there. I'm like, all right. So, you know, he's like, man, what's up? Let's drop that shit, da da da, while we was on tour. So we dropped that shit, da da da. Motherfucker went up, did numbers and shit. And he put us on the 3rd tour, right? So we on the 3rd tour and then, you know, tour is crazy, bro. It's not for everybody. You know what I mean? I've seen motherfuckers fall. Every tour, it was different people with us because, you know, motherfuckers fell off over petty shit. Motherfuckers just don't want to ride with you for real. They there for their own reasons instead of the purpose. You know what I mean? Come on. So the 3rd tour was crazy. You know what I mean? We seen some shit, bro. I'm talking about 32, 33 cities in like 26 days type shit. You know what I mean?
What's some crazy shit you seen?
Oh, man, let me tell you some shit. We was in New York City, right? It's around the 6ix9ine shit, right?
Yeah.
6ix9ine was, he said some shit, right? He said he's the only Mexican artist putting on this and that.
Right.
We on tour with King Lil G already 3rd year. We done been in New York City, talking about New York City and Manhattan, big venues, bro. I'm talking about packed wall to wall. Yeah. So we in the motherfucking New York City, bro. He got the whole crowd. Fuck 6ix9ine. Fuck 6ix9ine. I'm like, this shit crazy. And it was like, you know, just some crazy shit like that. But I mean, that was a funny shit. But the craziest shit we seen, and we in St. Louis, right? We in St. Louis. We had just got off stage, and I don't know who's out there. G just got done and shit. So it's like a party going on still, you know, a little kickback. The whole front get blasted up, bro.
Damn.
I'm talking about it was like 30 shots and it was a glass motherfucking window. And
started clapping.
Hey, they let loose, right? We had the tour, the van was in front. So this motherfucker was surrounded by police and shit. So we had to take other cars back to the hotel and we had to leave our cars there because they was around the caution tape and shit. And I mean, shit.
Damn, bro, that's crazy, man. And I'm sure there was a lot more crazy ass shit that you probably ain't gonna talk about.
When you're on tour, bro. I mean, like I said, tour ain't for everybody. Yeah. But yeah, that's how I met G and shit, you know what I mean? And ever since then, you know, our mutual cat, that how we met, you know, I don't think nobody, we ain't even talking to nobody, but shit, dude's the homie. You know, I'm about to be on this album. He about to drop this, I think he's dropping it this summer in May. I'm gonna drop a couple singles and he's dropping the album. We on that album. And he said, you know what I mean? We got to go out to LA, shoot the video and shit, you know what I mean? So I don't watch him come up like a motherfucker too from showing up, like I said, showed up to the hood by himself. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the dude I knew was like, man, he came by himself, let him hold the strap and shit, chill in the hood because he did some videos with a couple cats we know.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. And yeah, I mean, shit.
Yeah, I remember being around for that shit.
Yep.
I remember that's how I met
Yep.
King Little G too, man.
Yep.
And he was solo. He was with him and the homie JoJo.
Yep.
When I met him.
Yep. That was the time.
Yeah. Shout out
You was there.
Sucio JoJo.
And that's what I'm saying. I didn't even know him then. I didn't even meet him till in like another 3-4 years when he blew up, and he hit me up like, let's go. About to go on tour. And shit, each tour got bigger and better. And then I'm talking about that's really my name got out there because of that shit. You know what I mean? Like most of my followers are not even from my own city. You feel me? Most of my followers are from like Arizona, California, motherfucking Washington, fucking Tech. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's crazy when you look at the numbers, because you know when you're really doing that music shit.
Yeah.
You see where all your shit's coming from, who's listening to you, what cities,
where's it coming from?
Yeah. And it's Kansas City's never my number one.
Nah.
Never my number one city of listeners.
They
or
always
this and
say
that.
you got to kind of blow up outside of your city before your own city starts
definitely
giving you your love. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be like the motherfuckers you grow up with or whatever. I'm like, that's just Greg. I ain't worried about it. That's just Young Scar. That's just Doom, bro. I ain't worried about him.
He sells weed out his alley. You know what I mean? Like shit. Come on, like
yeah.
But I mean, for real though, it's facts, and I seen it because you know what I mean, motherfucker. I could like right now, for instance, I could throw a show in my own city. Motherfucker, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing but artists want to show up, and then half the motherfuckers they say they go down for it, they ain't gonna show up. I could throw a show in New Mexico right now. That motherfucker will sell out. Like that motherfucker will pop off.
It'll be hard. Yeah,
it's just crazy. It's weird.
Go.
I'm just like, damn.
That's what's up, man. That's dope, man. So I started. I was looking at your music, bro, and certain albums, man. You got a lot of features, bro. A lot of dope features. I mean, you work with Burner, Ampachino, Jagger, motherfucking.
Ampachino's that's my dog, bro. Ampachino,
Diggs.
Jay Diggs is a good dude. That's the homie too, man. And shout out to Jay Diggs, man, with the Thiz. And Ampachino, that's one of he's a good dude. That's one of the best dudes I met. Like when you meet him. His heart, you know, when you meet a motherfucker, you know where they are, where their heart's at. Yeah. And that's when you're like, this a real ass dude, you know what I mean? But shout out to Ampachino, man. Shout out to Akron, Ohio. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Man, out of all those artists you work with, bro, who's like who's an artist that stands out? Like, man, like you already said Ampachino, who's somebody else that's like, man, he's a cool ass dude, he fucks with me, you know what I mean? Like
I mean, got the homie GT Garza, shout out to Garza, man. Garza and the homie Money, his manager. There's some solid. Every time I go down to Houston, bro, they got me pulling up on video shoots to the crib. I pull up to the crib, got a loft downtown Houston, got me bud. You know what I mean? They show love. They some real ass dudes, man. GT Garza is a good dude, man. Shout out to GT Garza.
Give you that Texas hospitality.
Hey, for real.
Yeah. So you're tapped in with Texas too, man. You're tapped in with Houston. You're tapped in. What other artists are you tapped in with out there?
Man, you know, Lil Flip's the homie, bro.
Flip,
I call him, he answers. Motherfuckers like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
That's crazy though, because
for real.
I know you grew up how I grew up. I grew up on Screw music, bro.
Yeah, definitely
Screw
coming up.
Music, bro.
Definitely coming up around high school,
head.
2000 and between 2000 2005. Hey, Screw was Kansas City.
I mean, we had
it was like Houston
Swisher
here.
House, motherfucking OG Ron
They
C.
know that's why they show so much love to KC because they made a lot of their money here. You feel me?
Bro, I wouldn't fucking listen to nothing if it wasn't screwed up at the time. If it wasn't screwed and chopped,
but you know,
I was not.
They was all hard. All the artists down there, they was dropping hard shit from Flip, Chameleon, fucking Zero. Who else? Big Mo. I mean, all that shit was dope. But Lil Flip, you know what I mean? He stood out more than a lot of people, right? Because he was the freestyle king.
His freestyles were cold.
What did he say? He's like, I might be on Jay Leno. What did he say?
Yeah, catch me.
Can you listen to my demo?
Yeah.
Hey, that dude was crazy. Hey, but that's the homie, bro. He pulled up to the house type shit.
So how that
to the
feel?
hood.
How that feel though? Like knowing that was somebody you looked up to, like growing up.
Meet Flip. How the fuck?
And now he's tapping in with you, bro. How did you? How that feel? And how did you?
Man, I don't know. It's like me and Flip first met. I forgot how we met somehow, whatever. But it was like. We was like this, and this motherfucker pulled up to the crib, to the hood, to the AGT, and the motherfucking Rolls Royce Ghost in the Phantom, and the all white fam. I'm like, he show up, but he had a little crew. He's on like a tour or something, so pulls up to the crib, and I'm in Argentina, so neighbors are kicking it over here. They got a you know what I mean? They kicking it. They over there getting all drunk and shit. My neighbors is kicking. I was already kicking it at my house, but they just pulled up spontaneously. So we in the basement kicking it. He got his whole crew. We down there for hours. He freestyled for like 20 minutes straight, bro. I'll never forget. He just down in my basement. We ain't even working on the tracks we supposed to be doing. He just freestyling to his homies. He got homies he taking on tour with him and shit, right? Yeah. Like they riding with him. And he's just showing them how shit go. And he freestyling. They just, they like, damn, whatever. And we just like, all right, we kicking it. We kicking it upstairs. My neighbors are kicking. But he had some people outside because he chilling and shit. Because it was like, man, they down there rapping. They ain't rapping, whatever. But shit. Once we get into the music, start recording the shit, I let him. He recording himself. I'm like, here, go ahead, bro. He on my shit, doing this shit, mixing this shit down. Yeah. But the neighbor started shooting some shit, right? So check it out. One of his homies outside, he came running in, crazy, y'all. Hey, they out there shooting. He's like, what? They shooting? Dude, this nigga take off. Dude, he take off, bro. Mention now, we done had gates pulled up. We got gates catered, bro. We got ribs, sausage, all kinds of shit. And he got his little pen. He got his special made pen, his little vape, his pen. He left. He's like, what? They clapping out there? This motherfucker, he took off. The shit was still playing. Me and my homie Stino was there. We sitting there like, what the fuck? Hold on. It was like 13 motherfuckers down here. How they just disappeared that quick? You feel me? And I'm like, hold up. Me and Stino like, oh, hold on. We run out there like, he's in the car. We're like, what's up? You know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna call you. And sure enough, the song didn't get finished at my spot, but he called us in the morning. It's like, hey, he booked a whole nother studio session in a whole nother place and shit, like an actual, like somebody's building type shit.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
fucking with that.
But it was, but that's what type of dude he was. But you know what I mean? He was in the Phantom, right? My neighbors, they need their daughters and shit. They're out there trying to take pictures. Like, hey man, don't take pictures of my tags, please. This and that, da da da. You know what I mean? Because shit, motherfuckers got shot over there, and his car was seen. They were like, oh shit. But but love the Flip. Shout out to Lil Flip, man. That's the homie, dope, bro. Man. That happened some years ago, you know what I mean? And it's so crazy that I had him back here like a year ago and shit. Shout out to my boy Steady. He shot the video and shit, Potential Creative.
Yeah, that shit's cool, bro.
And he was here for a show, but we was already planning on shooting the video and shit. And he was doing the show at the Firelight. Motherfuckers hit me up. Hey, Scar, Lil Flip asking about you. Where you at? This out like, man, I've been talking to him all day. He just doing this thing. Like, we about to go. He thought I was there, but nah, he showed up about 3 a.m. He showed up in the fucking little Sprinter van he had Hump, he had Red, he had all the
he had everybody.
He had his HSE with him. He was with his people, right? Yeah. And they in there, they pull up on the block. Now they on 37. They was at my house before, but he parked on Powell right there by my cousin's house. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we out there just chilling. It's 3, 4 a.m. Something. He's whatever, rocking, eating, smoking. Then he comes. When he's coming in to do the video, he's like, hey, Scar, they out there shooting again, man. Nah, he's like, man, they here and they tripping, like everything cool. I'm like, bro, what happened last time? It was funny. Man, it's some funny shit, man. You know what I mean? But he showed up, man. Shout out to Lil Flip, bro. That's the homie, man. Got a video. Flip, man. I shot a video. He's on my last album, Big Risk. That video, that album is nice, man. The album came out nice with Lil Flip on it. We did the video. I got Garza. I got Boy Big on it. I got a homie. Damn. I got another homie from LA. His name is Brody. He's his mom and Nipsey Hussle's mom's cousins. They right there from LA. Damn. He's a homie I met while I was on some LA shit, on tour shit.
Dope, man.
That album goes hard as a motherfucker, boy.
That's hard, bro. Who else is somebody that pulled up to the block, bro?
Oh, to the hood, to my lab when I was running it. Hey, we had Looney Coleon show up.
Damn.
Man, this shit was so... Hey, tell me why this dude showed up about 8 a.m, right? This shit so funny, dog. He's supposed to show up the night before. You hear me? And he never showed up. I guess he got caught up in some other little studios out in Missouri, side of this and that. Showed up in my spot 8 a.m. I'm waking up and my...
8 a.m?
Still like, this motherfucker got a tall can Bud Light in his hand. He's like, hey... But on 8 a.m, bro, Looney Coleon, man.
Tripping, bro.
Hey, we know about Looney Coleon, man, because you know what I mean. What? You know what I mean?
Bitch, I'm Looney Coleon.
Yeah. He's right there chilling with it.
The
like
OGs know about that.
This
man.
dude, this dude, it was a crazy experience. I'm recording this dude at 8 a.m. I don't think he been asleep. You know what I mean?
That's wild, bro.
But he came through. You know who else we had?
Living the rock star life. Man.
Who else we had in that month? He was inviting us. He's like, when you want, because this is after we was on the first tour, and he was like, the next one we about to be in LA and between all, you know what I mean? But we weren't gonna stop in, I don't think we stopped in Sacramento. He's like, just pull up. He's like, I'm still at mama's house in the projects. I swear to God, I was like, hey, he's like, pull up, I got you, whatever you want. Hey, shout out to Looney Coleon, man.
Shout out to him, bro.
Hey,
OG,
what? Shit.
Yeah, his shit was hard, man.
Hey, who else showed up? Hey, Texas, Trey the Truth.
Trey the Truth?
Yeah, Trey the Truth. Shout out to Trey the Truth, bro.
That's dope.
I had him in my motherfucking house and we had a party going on the same time, but it was my neighbors and us. We was at my house and he was doing a show somewhere down here. You know what I mean? One of my homies is at the show. Talked to one of his homies. Like, hey, I'm like, hey, come on with it. Bring him down. I got whatever we need.
Yeah. He
showed up for show. Showed up.
That's hard.
But the thing was, with Trey the Truth, Trey the Truth. Come on, he got a little something cracking. But he had his homies. He had some people come down first. Before he even came, they came in. They came through my house. They seen like I had a party going on upstairs. My lady and shit, my neighbors. Everybody was kicking like just some regular regular AGT shit. We chilling. Right. You know what I mean? And he went through and came down to the basement to the studio and seen what was cracking. And then he came back and then they hit me up about 30 minutes later. All right, we about to come through. Showed up, Trey the Truth in the building, you know what I mean?
That's some smart shit, though.
Hey, for real. Hey, I wasn't mad at him for that. That's some shit I would do.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Especially
if I ain't around my own people, shit.
Yeah.
But, Trey the Truth came through on some G shit right there, just chilling with us on some regular, you know what I mean?
He knows how to move, man.
Yeah,
he knows how to move, bro.
And he did a nice ass verse with us.
That's what's up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm about to hit you with some shit, bro. So I took this out of Drink Champs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hit you with a couple questions. I don't know if you're familiar with Drink Champs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with
shout outs to Nori.
I'm gonna hit you with a couple questions, bro. And
what's his name?
And it's it's either you pick one or you don't. But if you don't, you're gonna take a shot.
All right, a shot. Come on.
All right, man. So we're gonna start it with Tech 9 or Rich the Factor.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Who you going with? Who you picking?
Who am I going with?
You gotta pick one.
I can pick each of them for a certain reason. I mean, it depends on what.
Yeah, but the way this game works.
Is this just music wise?
In general. Whatever you wanted to make it.
To make it?
Whatever you want it to be. Whatever you want it to be.
I mean, come on now. Who would you go with?
Me?
Who would you go with?
That's tough. I don't know. Low key, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll probably have to take a shot for that because I fuck with Rich heavy as fuck.
That's
bro.
the homie.
I grew up
love
on Rich. I fuck with Rich.
Oh yeah,
Rich. And I done music with Rich.
That scratcher. Yeah. I remember way back in the day. Me and Munchies used to bumping that motherfucking shit.
Damn, Munchies, man. Rest in peace, Munchies.
That's my baby.
Bro.
That's my nigga, bro. That's my bro. That was the dude.
He was a dude, man.
That was the dude. Munchies was the one.
He was balling like a motherfucker.
That was my brother, man. That was my brother, bro.
Yeah, yes,
he's the one that really got me influenced to even do this shit for real. Shout out to Munchies, R.I.P. baby.
R.I.P. man.
Mm-hmm.
So who?
But I'm gonna have to man, for real. Shout out to Richard Factor. That's my nigga. But Tech 9, I'm gonna have to ride with him, man.
Tech 9.
Yeah, because he's just. I mean, come on now.
All right, cool.
He goes even a little bit farther, and I mean, he's just Tech 9. But there's no. Hey, Richard Factor's the homie.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. They're both the
Yeah. Shout out to Tech 9, man.
Shout out to Tech,
man.
Sure.
I did some shit over there at Strange Music with Joey Cool, man. I recorded over there at Strange Music, man. That motherfucking studio is fucking amazing. Yeah. The best fucking place I ever been to, and it's crazy. I could talk about some Strange Music shit that blow your mind too, because I know every one of their artists, and all of them are, you know what I mean?
The stand-up people.
Nah, I mean, I don't even know how to say that. I mean, it's stories with that. That's a whole podcast itself, dog.
Yeah.
With all the artists, man. Shout outs to Joey Cool. Shout outs to Godamus. Shout outs to all of them. But you know what I mean? Shout outs to Strange. But strange is strange. You feel me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Strange.
I hear you.
You hear me? Straight up, dog.
All right, man. Let's go to the next question, though. King Little G or SPM?
Ooh, fuck. You feel me? Man.
You got to pick one.
Man,
or
bro.
Why
would you even do that, though? Why would you even say that? Why would you even...
I'm already knowing, bro.
Man, I mean, it's crazy because I could be like, I could take it like a motherfucker locked up in the joint. And you know who's going to get picked, who ain't going to get picked.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because A lot of that shit has, you know what I mean? It has a lot to do with that shit, man. Because I remember going, bro, when I went to the joint, man, to see my little brother, bro, it's politics in that bitch. You feel me? And motherfuckers with that type of case on them, you get no love. You get no hospitality. Yeah. I mean, you could try to prove yourself all day, but it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, damn, come on. Cause you know, SPM, come on, man. Remember, he came to KC. Munchie and them used to brought him down, all that shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, he was down. He was in Argentina too, kicking it.
Yeah.
Over there at Beto and Julie's house, right there next to the school.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, come on, cuz.
Yeah.
I might have to take a shot, dog. Cause G's the bro. I know G personally. But you know what about SPM? That's crazy you say that shit, bro. Listen to SPM story, bro. Me and Munchies, you know, that's my bro, right? Before the hustling, before he was, you know what I mean? Before we was kids, bro. We was still in elementary, right? He had a lowrider bike. He had a bondoed and painted. He had it in the car club with Lona and Sons.
Did he have that burgundy one?
It was a burgundy lowrider bike with the fucking. He had a mirror on it. Yeah,
it had like dreams. He gave me that.
That was our shit, bro. We was kids. Listen to this, bro. We was kids, bro. Listen to this. We're kids, bro. Right? He's in that. He's in the lowrider Lona and Sons. Their little clique.
Yeah.
So they're going to Wichita for a lowrider show, right? Munchie's Bikes is in it. They got a fucking, it was either a Lamborghini or Ferrari on 20-inch gold Daytons with switches, which was unheard of back then, right? We brought it on the trailer. But we're down in Wichita. We go to the Coliseum. Me and Munchies went, just us kids with these motherfuckers from the West Side. We're the West Side people, bro. You know, that's Lona and Sons.
Yeah.
So me and Munchies, just kids, we go to Wichita with them. SPM's there, rapping. It was just, he had tapes. He was giving out tapes. The Hillwood Hustler. We met SPM back then and shit. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
That motherfucker was at the Wichita. You know, we was little kids. Like, oh, I had his tape from the show. Me and Munchie came back. You know, you open it up, had all the lyrics to every song. Yeah. I'm from, you know what I mean? But
man, Munchies was a real one, bro.
SPM and King Lil G.
Munchies was. Now that you're saying that, man, you know why he gave me the bike was because somebody got me for a lowrider bike, and I was sad as fuck. I was young, and Munchies by then was balling, bro. I mean, this dude used to come with McDonald's bags full of fucking money,
bread,
bro. And he'll laugh and be like, "Hey, count this real quick," and then he'll just throw it. He's like, "I brought you some McDonald's," and I'll be laughing.
Motherfuckers wouldn't believe. You know, he died. He was only 17 years old when he died, bro. He was taking care of his whole family.
That means like at that time he was probably about our age, you know, a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
no. He was 17 years old when he died, bro. He was done.
He was young, bro. He was young. Yeah, so that's why he gave me that bike, bro. Because I was low key kind of like feeling, and then he came through with the bike, and he was like, "This is you. This is you right here."
He was about to buy me a studio, bro.
That's crazy.
2 weeks before he died, bro. We pulled up to Big Dudes, bro. I have a story. We was kids, bitch.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, dude was a real one,
right? Munchie. We right there. Me, Jesus, Bino, and Munchie. It's like 11 a.m. We smoked out little kids riding through Westport. We go to Big Dudes. We go up in that bitch. They got a studio already set up, like a whole room. Fucking $10,000 studio. Everything you need, already set up. You know, they got display rooms. We go up in that bitch all high. Munchie sit down in the chair. He sit down like just like this, bro. I swear to God, I'll never forget. He like looks back. He's like, Scar, I could feel myself right here. I see myself here. We're all high worried about these motherfuckers that work there coming in there fucking with us because we little kids, bro. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck? They come in suit and ties. Finally, dude comes in. He's like, can I help you guys? This and that. And we got just smell like hella weed. We smoking. And once he's like, he turns over, you know, he's like, yeah, how much for this? The dudes that work there, he's in suit and ties. He's like, hey, it costs a lot of money, this and that, Like, are you guys, what are you guys doing? This and that. We're little kids, bro. You know what I mean? And he's like, Munchie's like, bro, he stood up. Like, I'm for real. Like, how much for this right here? He's like, it's gonna cost a lot of money. It's about $10,000, this and that. This nigga Munchie pulled out some money, this and that. He probably had like $6,000 or something, this and that. He's Scar, how much you got? I got 500. You know what I mean? This and that. How much Bino? How much like Sue's got? We got $50, whatever. He's like, dude's like, oh shit, this and that. Munchie's like, bro, how much for all this setup like this? Dude said $10,000, this and that. When he seen that cash, you know what I mean? Munchie said, I'll be back in 2 weeks. We about to buy this shit. Said, Scar, we getting this shit. We about to do this, da. You know, he died a week later and shit. Yeah. But that was the homie. That dude was one of a kind. Like bro. You said, he gave you that bike.
Yeah, he was a real
the
one.
Bike I had a whole story about that I remember as a kid.
That's crazy that you said that.
Yeah, that's straight up.
I had that bike, bro. Shout out to Monchies, man. Rest
He
in
had the
peace.
motherfucking the spinning sprockets.
Yeah,
What it was?
yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I got
Oh
that
yeah, the
exact same
Bondo.
one,
That
bro.
motherfucker was hard.
That motherfucker was hard.
Hey, shout out, hey, R.I.P. Munchie, man.
R.I.P.,
That was my
bro.
dude,
R.I.P.
dog. Yeah.
All right, man. Let me ask you this next question.
What's
though.
up?
Doja Cat or Iggy Azalea?
Oh shit. You know I'm going with Doja Cat, man.
Doja Cat.
Oh, hell yeah, Iggy Azalea. She's nowhere near as talented as Doja Cat, man.
Yeah.
Iggy Azalea is all just image.
Yeah. Just looks.
Doja Cat, she got it in her blood. You feel me?
Right.
She got it in her blood. She was doing that shit. Like I said, my parties was when I was a kid. She was doing that shit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
She was doing that shit. Her parents ran a studio and shit, type of shit, and had a party. Yeah,
Damn. I
yeah,
didn't know that.
just like parties all night. I'm sure she's seen some motherfuckers fucking, getting dick sucked, and she probably seen her mama fucking Keith Sweat or something, and her daddy fucking Janet Jackson type shit, for real. Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Off the chain, bro. You had a crazy childhood,
I ain't
man.
gonna lie. Hey, I did.
Your
Yeah,
shit
we
was
did.
lit, bro.
Hey, man, that shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, your shit was hella
But
lit, bro.
shit, man, it's still going. We still going. The shit's the motherfucking story is still being written. You know,
Yeah.
Because
It ain't done yet.
pandemic fucked a lot of shit up with that tour shit, right? You feel me?
Right.
Because this album right here, Street Certified, show them that poster. I had got this whole album ready. We're about to go back on tour with G. Right, everything's set up. Tour. We already got the date started. I got my CDs pressed up. I'm getting shirts pressed up, posters. Pandemic hit, shut everything down, man. Fucked up everything. Like that's, and then nothing was open. Shut down the shit. You know what I mean? You couldn't do shit. We did a live feed with Strange Music. I did a live show, like a quarantine show with Strange Music. Got thousands of views, whatever. But the tour shit fucked me up. You know what I mean? And shit's still building back up. You feel me?
Yeah.
So now, during that time, ended up having another baby and shit. So quarantine fucked a lot of shit up, slowed a lot of shit down. It's building back up. Shout out to King Lil G, hit me back, put me on his album, he about to drop and shit. He invited me on the tour last year, but it was late notice. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Crazy.
It's good that you bounced back and you're back.
Hey.
About to get back into the grind, bro. And
we got so many more features
and
too.
so much shit coming up, bro. You wanna before we get out of here, bro, you wanna let the people know like where to catch your music, where to find you.
Yeah.
You got
can,
any last shit you wanna say?
On just type in Young Scar, YUNGSCAR on Google, and all my shit will pop up because it's linked up to all of it. Or at It's Young Scar, but Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, motherfucking TikTok, all that shit. Hit me on TikTok. Make a TikTok on my shit real quick.
All right.
Shit.
Yeah, TikTok.
Hey,
Go viral.
shout outs to the AGT, man. Shout outs to
yeah.
all my people, man. Loom Media. Man, shout outs to Hood Holics, man. Shout outs to Tension Creative, man.
Hell yeah. Shout out Hood Holics. Shout out JP. Shout out motherfucking
We're gonna add some shit to
Steady
this motherfucking
Chopping.
shit, yeah.
Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the whole AGT, KCK, 913-816, man. And make sure
Shout
you
outs to everybody.
subscribe, comment, like, tap in with my boy Young Scar and everybody else around, man. And
we're gonna have to
stay
do a part
tuned.
2. You feel me?
Stay tuned.
We're gonna have to do a part
another
2
one, bro,
because
there's so
listen,
much shit we didn't get into
I missed
yet.
a lot of shit, bro, from my
Yeah.
town. I missed a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. We're gonna get into it, Scar.
All right, appreciate you, bro. We're
Thank
gonna
you,
do a
man.
part 2 for sure.
Already, bro.